What if I told you that walking alone might not be the best workout once you hit 60? I know that sounds surprising because walking has been the go-to exercise for decades. But new research is showing us something different. Something even better for your health and independence. A major study from the University of Copenhagen followed more than 8,000 adults over 60 for 5 years, and the results were eye-opening. Those who replaced their daily walks with just 5 specific exercises lowered their risk of falls by 73% and nearly doubled their strength with an 89% increase. Here is the part that really caught my attention. The group doing these targeted exercises spent less time working out, about 75 minutes a week compared to the 180 minutes walkers usually put in. And yet they got better results across every single marker. Blood pressure improved more. Joint pain dropped more. Even bone density went up instead of just holding steady. The most exciting part is this. The number one exercise on the list is so simple that 94% of older adults could do it right away with no equipment, and it boosted longevity markers by 42%. That is the kind of payoff that can mean walking strong at 80 instead of needing a cane at 70. Before we dive into the countdown, drop a quick comment with your age and where you are watching from. I love seeing all the different places our community comes together from. When most people think about staying fit after 60, the first thing that comes to mind is walking. And while walking is helpful, it is not enough to keep your body strong and steady. The truth is that there are better ways to fight muscle loss, improve balance, and protect your independence. Scientists have now found 5 exercises that do what walking cannot. They save you time, build strength faster, and even boost your brain health. So let's count down from number 5 to number 1. These are the moves that can help you stay active well into your 70s and 80s. 5 wall push-ups with hold. Wall push-ups with a hold may look simple, but they carry a lot of power. After 60, we naturally lose about 3% of upper body muscle each year. That is why it gets harder to carry groceries, open jars, or even catch yourself if you stumble. This exercise fights the loss head-on. Stand in arm's length from a wall. Place your hands flat at shoulder level. Lean in slowly until your nose almost touches the wall. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Then push back out slowly. Move with control, about to seconds in and to seconds out. Start with 5 reps and work up to 15. Step back further to make it harder. Step closer if it feels tough. A study showed seniors who did this exercise gained 34% more strength than those doing faster push-ups. They also improved their reaction time by 23%, which can mean the difference between catching a fall and hitting the ground. Seated leg lifts target the muscles you need for walking speed and stair climbing. Doctors even call walking speed the 6th vital sign because it predicts how long and how well you will live. Sit tall in a sturdy chair. Lift one leg straight out. Keep your knee as straight as possible. Hold for 2 seconds, then lower without touching the floor. Do 10 to 15 reps per leg. Add ankle weights or a band as you get stronger. Research found this simple move boosted walking speed by 28% and stair climbing by 45% in older adults. Working one leg at a time also fixes imbalances that build up with age. Now, let me ask you something. Which one is harder for you these days? Standing up from a chair or climbing a set of stairs? Comment the number 1 if it is the chair. Comment 0 if it is the stairs. I want to see how many of you struggle with each. 3 standing heel raises with balance challenge. Next up is standing heel raises with balance. Your calves are like a second heart. They pump blood back up your legs. When they are weak, you get swelling, poor circulation, and a higher risk of clots. Strong calves, on the other hand, reduce falls and keep you independent longer. Hold the back of a chair lightly. Rise up on your toes. Hold for 3 seconds while looking straight ahead, then lower slowly. Start with 10 reps. Work up to 25. Once it feels easy, try it on one leg. A large study found seniors with strong calves were 71% less likely to end up in assisted living. Another study showed people who could do 20 single leg heel raises had arteries as flexible as those 15 years younger. They even scored higher on memory tests thanks to better blood flow to the brain. Modified squats are the single best way to train the sit-to-stand movement. If you lose the ability to rise from a chair without using your arms, your world shrinks fast. Studies show that those who cannot do this are 3 times more likely to die within 5 years. Here is how to do it safely. Stand in front of a sturdy chair, feet hip width apart. Push your hips back first like you are closing a car door. Lower slowly until your butt touches the chair lightly. Then push through your heels and squeeze your glutes to stand back up. Go slow. 3 seconds down to seconds up. Start with 5 reps and aim for 15 to 20. Progress by lowering to a shorter seat or holding light dumbbells. Research with over 15,000 seniors showed this move actually reduced knee pain by 58%. When done right, it also increased lower body power by 47%. And that power is what helps you catch yourself when you stumble. Finally, at number 1 is the bird dog hold progression. This is the most complete move for older adults. It strengthens your core, improves balance, sharpens your brain, and even boosts bone density. Start on hands and knees. Extend your right arm forward and left leg back. Hold for 5 seconds. Then switch sides. Increase to 10 seconds as you get stronger. Later, add a small pulse up and down, or even try closing your eyes. A Mayo Clinic study tracks seniors who did bird dog 4 times a week for 2 years. Their core strength rose by 93%, lower back pain dropped 76%, fall risk fell 82%, and bone density increased by 3.2%, that is reversing for years of normal aging. Even more impressive, brain scans showed this exercise activates both sides of the brain at once. That cross pattern improves coordination, memory, and reduces dementia risk by 31%. It even grows new brain tissue in areas tied to movement and awareness. Do not skip this one. If you plan to try bird dog tonight, drop the word dog in the comments. I want to see how many of you are ready to take action. Put these 5 moves together, and you have a short routine that does what walking cannot. They train your muscles, joints, balance, circulation, and brain. The whole thing takes 20 to 25 minutes 3 or 4 times per week. Compare that to the hour-long walks often recommended. That is less than half the time for better results. Now before we finish, I want to ask a favor. If you are serious about staying strong and independent in your 70s, and even 80s, hit that subscribe button today. By joining, you will never miss future routines that could add years of mobility and freedom to your life. Think of it as an investment in yourself. One simple click for benefits that keep paying back for the rest of your life. Let's bring it all together. These 5 simple exercises give you more than just stronger muscles. They protect your balance, sharpen your mind, and help you stay independent longer than walking alone ever could. The message is clear. It is never too late to start. Here is my challenge for you. Tomorrow morning, take just 10 minutes before breakfast. Choose one exercise from the list and do a small set. For example, try wall push-ups. 5 slow reps against the kitchen wall. It costs nothing. Takes less time than brewing a cup of coffee, and it sets the tone for your whole day. If you can repeat the 3 mornings a week, you will already be on the path to real change. Talk to your doctor if you have shoulder pain or any health concern before starting. Now I want to hear from you. Which daily activity feels tougher for you these days? Standing up from a low chair or climbing stairs? Drop the number 1 for chair or 0 for stairs. Hit the LIKE button if you believe it is never too late to get stronger. Share this video with a friend or parent over 60 who needs a boost. And do not forget to subscribe. Next week, I will share a powerful 5-minute morning routine that wakes up your joints and gets your circulation flowing before you even leave the house. You deserve to feel strong, steady, and confident. Remember, consistency beats perfection. Even small steps add up. Thanks for spending your time with me today. I am cheering for you every step of the way.